Hi, and welcome to PG69's channel. I promised you guys a video on this in the last video, so here we go. This is going to be a video on building an AR-15 versus buying an AR-15. Both are good ways to go. But I think the way things are right now, you could build one much easier than you could buy one. Let's start off with my first AR I ever bought. It was the one you see right here, the Smith & Wesson. I bought that for $8.50 plus tax. It was $9.25. I didn't have the extra dollar, so the guy did it for $9.24. He wasn't going to let a dollar stop almost a $1,000 sale. Figure that. And when I got this, it was a Smith & Wesson M&P OR, which you can look that up on Smith's website. Basically, it looks a lot like this, but with no sights and a gas block there instead of a front sight. And several years later, it is the masterpiece you now see. In retrospect, I wasted a lot of money doing that, because if you know you're going to add crap like this to it, you can skip out buying some of these parts. Like, this buttstock is normally about $100 for all the pieces there. Okay, Smith probably spent $100 of the price of that Smith was probably that buttstock. Okay, and I didn't even end up using it. So that's kind of a waste. On this gun, I bought it because it's cheap and I kind of want a GI setup. This gun is a Spikes Tactical Lower. Here, let me turn it around where you guys can see. And yeah, I got the Punisher skull one. Basically, the one with the spider on the side, the Spikes logo on it, was like $125, and this one was $99 for the Punisher or the zombie. That's why I got the Punisher. So I'm not into the zombie thing, and I love the Punisher, and it saved me $26. This buttstock is actually something I found a couple of gun shows ago. I had a whole table of them for $30 a set, and it came with the stock, the tube, the castle nut, the back plate, the spring, and the bushing. Sorry, not bushing, buffer. Lost my head for a minute. Same with the entire buttstock, basically, for $30. Like I said, I got that for $99. I actually got that tax included on that, which that's a good way to save money, in case you guys don't know this. Anytime you are dealing with people at gun shows, you could save $10-20 getting tax included on ship. And a lot of times at gun shows, people will do that. So I would advise it. The lower parts kit for this is a DPMS, which I even use the DPMS trigger. I like the trigger that comes in that kit. I hear a lot of horror stories about GI triggers, and the fact of the matter is, it's a great trigger. Like I said in the last video, in case you guys didn't see that, that gun shoots like that at 100 yards. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a GI trigger, even at 500 or 600 yards. I mean, I've shot this gun back here at 600 yards, and that is the original Smith & Wesson stock trigger. That is probably that exact same trigger, because they probably just bought it from DPMS. Okay, so, sorry, getting away from me there. That's my little spiel on triggers. If you want to waste $250, $300 on a trigger, go ahead. I think you're stupid. So for $200, I got the whole lower, which is not bad. If I went to sell that, I could get 3 out of it pretty easy, just because people want lowers without paperwork. The next thing I bought was the upper itself, which I got from a friend for 300 bucks. It's a DSA. And DSA makes some really good stuff for FALs and AR15's now. The sight is a Rock River, which I got him to throw in with the upper. It was something he had second hand laying there, and I needed a sight, so I got all of that for that. I went to another friend of mine and got this for free. This is a Bushmaster charging handle. I just asked if he had any spares because I needed one. He's like, yeah, sure, just take it. This is why you need to make friends with people at gun shows. They can help you out a lot. And finally, the bolt carrier on this. Let me pop this open off screen. Now, in case I didn't mention it, the charging handle's a Bushmaster. Not that it matters. This is, at this point, a Frankengun. This is an LMT, which you may notice it is not the machine gun one. Every AR I've ever owned had the AR-15 bolt carrier, not the M16 bolt carrier. I don't really see a difference myself in the way it performs. The only difference is back here, the metal right there extends out to there. There's an extra ½ inch of metal on it. So yet again, if you want to waste your money on that, go ahead. But I don't think it's really necessary. Considering I've never had a failure in any AR I've ever run, and none of them have had that, I think I'll stick with what's working for me. So basically, I got this for 100 bucks. So the price on this whole build is $625 with 3 of these magazines. I got 3 for 25 bucks, and they're Ultra Mags. I figured I'd test those out, maybe give you guys a review on those. They're basically supposed to be a very reliable magazine that you can leave loaded forever because of the special spring in them. It doesn't really matter. They're magazines and they run good, and they kind of go with the look of the gun. Now, the only good thing about buying an AR versus building an AR is, first off, you don't have to mess with building the lower, which really isn't all that big a deal. I did that one sitting at a table at a gun show, okay, with virtually no tools. You can do it if you have the tools, trust me. The other only good thing, though, is the warranty. Smith has a very good warranty, but at this point, there's not enough Smith parts on that gun that I could even send it in. Okay? It is so far from what it originally was, I doubt they'd even do any warranty service on it. The whole gas system was changed out, basically, when I did that front handguard. Well, it's a new gas block, basically. Anyway, I think that's null and void at the point you start modifying like that. But it is a good thing, though, to have a warranty. Just try getting a Frankengun fixed. It's just, it would be a nightmare. Nobody would ever do any warranty work on it. You might be able to get somebody to do warranty work on the upper if you bought one of those put together. But personally, I've had Frankenguns run just fine for me. In fact, that's what I'm going to call this video, is Frankengun versus factory gun. Either way you want to go is good. So honestly, if you paid full price for everything on this, it'd be about $725 to $775, and this was $850. And really, if you built this exact gun, it would probably be $850 to build that, just because it had some extra stuff on it, like the funky gas block, and it had a P mag instead of an aluminum mag. Has a nice barrel on it. I mean, just Smith really put some time and money into it. So really, I think it's kind of even. As as far as building one versus buying one. A lot of people will tell you never to trust a Frankengun though, and that's just not true. If you build one yourself, you know it inside and out, and I kind of like that personally. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to thumbs up the video.